competition in there, but they're doing a good job of encouraging one another, helping each other out. It's a deep room. Just trying to figure out what everybody's strengths are right now and try to play to those. We're really proud of how the guys have worked. They've had a really good summer. So it's going to be a good fall camp.
Hudson was not fully healthy in the spring. How is he different now that he's been through the summer, and how's he doing so far?
Better conditioned. I think it was the biggest thing to do in the summer or in the spring was just getting in game shape, getting in practice shape. He hadn't done stuff for a while. So he's in better condition. Had a really good summer. Obviously more comfortable with the offense. He's been here since February now, so I think that obviously helps. We can just continue to get into play faster, not think, and just the more comfortable he gets with the offense, the better he'll be.
He's the most proven Power 5 guy. What can he bring if he does get caught up to speed for you guys?
Just the experience of playing in the games. You know, I mean that stuff's invaluable. The opportunity that he's had at West Virginia to play and actually have a lot of production. He can help the younger guys in the group, the guys that hadn't done that here at this level. So really looking forward to seeing his growth throughout camp.
And you say you have more depth in the room. Do you also have a couple of guys who could be that playmaker like Pat was last year?
Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody could be Pat. I don't think we don't want to ask anybody to be that either, right? We want these guys to maximize their strengths and play to their strengths. I do feel like we have guys that can step up and be those guys. That's what fall camp's for, is to figure out who can we trust, who can Luke trust, who are the guys that can go make those plays. And Coach B says all the time, if you want to go be the guy, go be the guy. Go make plays and go show what you can do it.
How big is that from Malik? Because it seems like he's got all the tools, Justin. Like I'm just to show that this earned trust from everybody.
Yeah, really proud of him and the summer he's had. The biggest thing with Malik and what we talked about is being consistent and bringing it every single day, meeting room, practice field, whatever the case may be. He's had a really good summer and he's had three really good days so far.
What is it about that? Why has he had a good experience?
I think he's in a good headspace. You put the work in. You put the work in, and you have confidence that you're ready and you're prepared. I think that's for sure what it is.
From your perspective, Stepp, when did Colin Dixon, when did the light come on for him? He seems like he's just playing with a level of confidence he hasn't had.
Yeah, really, before the fall started last year,
Okay.
when I first got here, I was like, oh, there's something to that kid. And then you go through spring ball, and you're like, okay. And then you go through the summer and then fall camp, and it was just like, man, we can't keep this kid off the field. He does everything the right way. He's coachable, meaning that he lets you coach him, but he also takes what you see on film and he fixes it. So I'm excited about the fall for him too.
From an intelligence standpoint, I know you teach all your guys all three positions anyway, but when he has somebody like him has position flexibility, how do you handle him in a preseason camp?
Just trying to make sure he gets enough reps at wherever we really see him playing. He is smart enough to go. I mean, he can go out there tonight and play all three spots. We're not asking him to do that.
Sure.
But just trying to make sure he gets enough reps at each spot.
How much position flex do you feel like this room has compared to maybe in the past?
A lot. I think a lot of it has to do with how we teach. We teach conceptually. We don't teach spots. Our guys move around a lot. So I think that obviously helps. When you have a one spot and you get locked in on only playing one spot, it kind of hurts how you learn. So I think the way we teach is obviously the major contributor.
We hear a lot about the natural ability of Braden Trimble. How's it going for him as far as learning the playbook, picking things up?
Yeah, doing good. And that he's got a chance to be really good. He's learning the offense. He's obviously a lot more comfortable than he was in the spring. I think if you ask Braden, I think the best decision he's ever made in his life besides coming to Illinois was coming here in January and getting through spring practice and getting through those workouts. Doing really good. A great attitude. Literally, I don't know if that kid's ever had a bad day. He comes in and works really hard, so excited about him.
Justin, what's it take for a guy to step up into an alpha role that Luke has brought up, Bume was brought up? Like, what's it take, whether it's you guys supporting that or them clicking in their head?
Just going out and doing it in practice and proving it, right? Obviously, it gives us confidence, gives Luke's confidence, but more importantly, it gives the kid, the player, the confidence, right? It's just go do it in practice, man. Coach B talks about it all the time, man. Practice habits become game day reality. So we put it out in practice.
Where does Mario stand? Maybe healthy again?
Doing really well. He's had 3 good days as well. Again, just more and more comfortable with the offense. He's doing really well. I'm really proud of him.
Because he came in obviously with big numbers as your coach and didn't get on the field last year.
Yep.
How does that I don't know, impact him in year two?
Yeah.
It's not as much to build on as we'd like.
I think just his confidence, his level of confidence in who he is as a player. First off, who he is as a person. Mario is an unbelievable kid. He comes in there every day, works, got a great attitude. And I know he knows he's put in the work. He can't help injuries, you know what I mean? But he's battled back from those, and he's had a really good spring, really good summer, and it's good to see him healthy.
What are you worried about Justin Bullock in your time so far?
Special, great kid, really super smart. Just a kid that just wants to get here and get out to practice and learn and work. Like, he's a workhorse, man. He can go for a long time, and I'm really proud of him. He's done a lot to put himself in a position to contribute this year, so excited for his fall.
Deshaun Griffin went through the injury coming out of high school, redshirt last year. Seems like a quick twitch type of slot receiver. How's he coming along physically? How's he looking for you?
He's doing good. You know, I think the big thing with Tyshawn is just the comfortability with the offense, with the scheme, what we're asking him to do, and just playing at a fast level of physicality. He's gotten bigger. He's gotten faster. He's had a good summer as well, and really excited to watch him in the fall camp too.
Do you think the special teams reps might have played a factor in keeping Hank confident, even when he maybe wasn't getting a ton of targets last year?
100%. I mean, if you're touching the ball, I return punch too, and I played in the 21 personnel offense, and we ran the option the whole time. I caught that ball in punt return, man, it gave you some confidence to go play receiver. So Hank's a confident kid, you know, never too high, never too low. I'm really proud of him and where he's at.
Do you think this group could make it tough for you to figure out reps, to figure out starters, all that?
Oh yeah. I really feel like they will. Like I said, man, they work really hard. They pull for each other. They got really good attitudes. You know, it is a competition, but it's not. They're not going after each other. It's been a really positive thing.
Coach Bielema was like, he pulled Willie Kelsey aside and was like, I like what you're doing, a lot more consistent. What are the things he's doing more consistent that's really caught Coach Bielema's attention?
Being the same guy every day, right? Having the right attitude, having the right approach to meetings. And I know that sounds silly, but the way you can tell when a kid's sitting in meetings, when he's taking notes, when he's sitting up, when he's attentive, his body language, it's a lot like me. If he's pissed, you know it. Right? If he's happy, you know it. So he's done a good job of being intentional with his approach to how he comes. The coach talks about it all the time, man. Live your routine, and I think he's got a good routine, and he's been living it, and he's doing a really good job.
How important is run
One more
blocking?
after this one for Coach.
Yeah, please don't let me be.
How important is like run? Does that help get a wide receiver on the field? Like if you can block really well during runs, does that give you a foot up?
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna play if you can't block. One, because I can't take it. Like it takes zero talent to play with effort, and all that is blocking. I tell them all the time, man. It's about 10% technique and 90% of want to and a mentality. And that's the greatest thing about these guys, man. Is I don't, like Coach B says it all the time. If we got to go in there, and we got to coach strain, and we got to coach effort, we ain't got a shot. And like we do, I do not have to do that here, and I'm blessed. I'm thankful. Our kids work really hard.
Well, he had the issue. He has had the issue with drops. Is that just a matter of hitting the jugs machine a ton of times a day, or is it mental? Or?
I just think it's just a concentration. But again, that goes back to being in the right mindset, being in the right frame when you go out there every day. And again, I could be prouder of how him and Kapka and Colin. I mean, hey, those guys have been around this program for a long time. They just watched Pat Bryant do it for a number of years, and there's no secret to his success.